Welcome to Cigars and Hip Hop. A show about hip hop during its golden age era.
Turn my mic on.
We'll also be discussing cigars and drinks that we enjoy during the discussion.
What's in your cup but you be smoking up.
And now, let's get on with the show. Speak of jail, I wanted to talk about Meek Mill because he got out of jail, came out with an album.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think? Is he? Would you consider that rapper what they call the, Phoenix Rising kind of thing, where he basically come back as a different guy?
I like to think so, just based on the fact that, I feel like because of his time inside, he's come to a better understanding. I feel like he's grown a lot since his time out. You know what I mean? He's been doing a lot of interviews, and one of the interviews that I came across because Trevor Noah, I don't know if you guys know him. He does his own talk show on Comedy Central. He had him as a guest. And he was
It's that African dude, light-skinned dude.
Yeah, but he's funny. He's funny.
Talking about the Daily Show.
No, it is the show. But he had him as a guest, and he pointed this out. He was like, "So I've noticed that you've been doing a lot of interviews, but you don't really talk about your album. You've been talking a lot about prison reform." And to me, I did notice that. I'm like, you know what, For a guy who has a really great album out and is topping the charts right now, he doesn't need to promote it. He's self-aware of that. You know what I mean? He knows he's doing a good job with his music, but he's also taking the time to push a positive message. Push a to inform people what's actually going on and how we can work and change some things. And to me, I'm just like, okay, this is not what I was expecting. When I saw him on CNN the other day, I was impressed, really impressed. I was not expecting him to come at the news commentator with knowledge, and I was expecting him to kind of fumble, for lack of a better term. But I can tell that not only he impressed me, but he impressed the person who was interviewing him on the news station.
He gonna impress me if he stay out of jail.
Okay, yeah. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that too. Yeah.
He gonna impress me if a lot of these cats get out. I mean, everybody know. You got a cat talking. He know he about to get out of jail. He start talking all this positive shit about when he get out, he gonna change. And then once he's out, he really does try. But then that old shit, your old life, kind of still has a little hold on you and pulls you back. So now once he start making his bread off this new album, because it's a nice album, once he start making the bread off of it, what's he gonna do? Is he gonna wild out again? Is he gonna do some dumb shit? And is he gonna get his shit violated? Stay out of jail.
Yeah.
All that you talking, act on it. Okay. Action without, a lot of words without action is basically just words. Yeah. So now do something. Really, do something. I'll even give it up to, I hate to do this, I'll even give it up to Kim Kardashian.
Okay.
You know the shit she doing with the little prison reform?
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, she got this lady out of jail that's been in jail for a long time, and she's doing whatever and all. People are talking shit about, oh, it's fucked up. What she know about this? What she know? Really don't make a difference. If it's working, let it work.
Yeah.
There's a lot of innocent people in jail. Yeah. But stick to it and just don't do it as a publicity stunt or do it to get people to be positive about you for a little while.
Yeah,
keep on doing it. Do your music and keep pushing your message and just live by that. Because if these cats lived by what they said, a lot of them would still be here.
No, exactly.
They say it's not what you say, it's what you do, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Huh? Shit, man.
Yeah. So, and then, I don't know, I think that's a good point because, let's just put it out there, being African American in the United States, it's like shit's stacked against you. Being a minority in the United States.
It's a death sentence.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
From the get.
I feel like these new cats coming into the game, I feel like, stories like Suge Knight, in his empire, you know, going full force like a rocket all the way to the top, and then just crumbling from there. It's a good story to learn from, which is. But I don't know. I don't know if it's because you're young and your money hits you. I don't know if it's you heard of those people that win the lottery and then the next day.
Oh yeah, they broke the next day. But that's that not me mentality. Oh, it's not me. He was stupid. I'm not going to do that. But then stupidity is a cycle. They'll go through that same exact thing and do the same fucked up steps. True, you may not have did a Suge Knight and ran over somebody and killed them. But you were in a car and you hopped out and started shooting, busting caps at somebody else. Okay, true. You did some dumb shit. But man, you put $10,000 in my pocket, I'm changing. Seriously, I'm not gonna go. If I got 10 stacks in my pocket, you're not gonna catch my ass walking down 24th and Mission, hanging out. And well, I shouldn't say 24th and Mission because I'm not a San Francisco dude. You're not gonna catch me walking down East 14th in East Oakland, hanging out with some of the old fellas. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be somewhere and make sure my money is safe to make sure I can make another 10 stacks tomorrow.
But at the same time, too, I look at it as like, this all happened, 3-4 years ago? The Suge Knight thing, right? Mm-hmm. It means he's in his late 40s. What purpose do you have in your late 40s to go do some shit like that?
And he was trying to intimidate him because they was doing that straight out of Compton.
Yeah. And it's like, yo, at this point in your life, man, like, if you ever have the opportunity to, like, live your life and not by a day, and what I mean by that is you don't let days dictate how you live your life. Mm-hmm. Okay. Every day, we all have to go to work on Monday. Yeah. We all got to go to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday,
fucked up
Friday.
My high.
But what I'm
wasn't even thinking about work.
But what I mean by that is that like Suge Knight doesn't have to go to work on Monday. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have to go to work on Tuesday. Well, he ain't got to do that now anyways because that's neither here nor there. Mm-hmm. But what I mean by that is if you're ever have that opportunity to live your life and not have to worry about time, day, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Right? Like you could treat a Monday like a Saturday. Then live your best life.
They say, this motherfucker I used to fuck with, I ain't even gonna mention his name, but that bitch ass motherfucker used to say, because he was retired, he's living 6 Saturdays and a Sunday. Yeah. That's what Suge should have been doing. 6 Saturdays and a Sunday.
That's what anybody who's got some money, you don't need to be. It's just at the same time, it's like it's hard for me to feel bad for Suge Knight. Yeah. It's hard for me to have remorse because one, he got my favorite rapper of all time killed. Mm-hmm. Whether he had something to do with it or not, probably didn't have anything to do with it. But being a part of that, I'll always have resentment towards him because he got the greatest rapper alive killed because of some stupid death row shit. Yeah. And Suge Knight had an opportunity to not do that ever again and to help young African Americans or Latinos or Asians or whoever, white people, whoever. He had this opportunity to help bring somebody up to that level again, and he chose not to. He chose to try to pretend he tried to intimidate people who at some point in life, they don't give a shit. You got a gun, I got a gun. Exactly. Just because you're a big dude doesn't mean my gun's not going to work against you. Like, yeah. Come on now. Like, at this point in life, it's like, dude, you have an opportunity to do something different and you chose not to. So exactly. Do I agree with what Daz Dillinger was doing? I don't necessarily agree with what Daz Dillinger is doing. I think it's kind of a little childish in a way. But at the same time, I don't have any remorse for Suge Knight, and I don't feel bad that Suge Knight's in jail.
I mean, why didn't Star pointed this out? Why didn't he say this when he was out?
Come on, man.
No, I'm just saying, just like
fucking Smokey said on Friday when Debo walked up to him. Right. I'm gonna be quiet while you're here, but when you leave, I'm gonna start talking again, cause he was scared. He ain't gonna talk shit about dude because he said if I talk some shit, he gonna come get me. Now he locked up for 43 years. Now he locked up for 43 years. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Even if he do get out in 23 or 24 years, he ain't gonna be able to do shit to me. So now he got balls because Suge in jail. Yeah. Before he wasn't saying shit.
You're right.
So, it's sad, man. It's a sad case, but, And it's a system. And the sad thing about it, it's not the last time it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be another youngster coming up. You know, these youngsters is falling left and right behind dumb shit.
You know what it is though? It has a lot to do with the social media game. Like he didn't have to go on social media and do all that shit. He could have said that around his boys and that's it. The world didn't have to hear that. But because of the fact that he put that on blast is what's getting everybody on his back. Because what you're saying is that the Crips and the Bloods are on his back about it. I heard a lot of Bloods talk about it. I didn't hear I barely heard any Crips on it.
No, it was a few on social media that I'm not gonna mention them.
Yeah, no, I feel
it was a few on social media that was kind of like, man, this is just it wasn't cool, wasn't right.
Yeah.
You know, and there was even people that wasn't affiliated with shit that even had the same thing. You know, it's not cool, it ain't right to find pleasure out of somebody else's misfortune. So, you know, honestly, you know, a lot of it's focusing around Suge doing time, but we got to think about, too, what about that man's family that got killed? You know, they're dealing with it, too. I mean, I'm sure everybody would just like to forget it all happened, but just, man, that's some just shit. Just let dead dogs, you know, lie. Fuck it.
Yeah, like, let him rest in peace.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Sad.
That's a wrap, guys.
All right.
Right on. Yeah. See you next time, folks.
Man, we didn't talk about our best of 93.
Yeah, exactly. Well, if you have time, we can do that.
I ain't in no hurry. Shit, I ain't got
You guys want to talk about the best of 93? Let's start with Big Chris.
Yeah.
Best of 93. Okay, here we go.
Cool.
Best of 93 for me. Of course, I'm going to have Wu-Tang up there. I believe we talked about it earlier, 36 Chambers. Snoop Dogg, Gin and Juice. And one of my all-time favorites was Souls of Mischief, 93 Till Infinity.
Yeah.
That was the High Road camp. To me, is just, I hold them up in high regards with Wu-Tang. I think they're a very, very talented group of young men that each one can stand on their own, just like Wu-Tang. Each one can stand on their own. So those were some of my favorites. I had a little list over here. And of course, Tupac, Holla If You Hear Me, was something that was one of my favorites from back then. And last but not least would be, God damn it, those motherfuckers, Marley Marl. They're related to Marley Marl, Funky Child.
Oh, yeah.
What was the name of their group?
Lords of the Underground.
Lords of the Underground. Lords of the Underground.
Here come the Lords. Here come the Lords.
That's what I was bumping back then, and actually still bumping right now.
What about you, Sideswing? Best of 93. Man, how old were you? Like 3 years old?
I was 2, man.
Damn.
I was still in diapers, bro. I probably was wet in the bed back then.
Did you check out any of the 93 cuts? While you were still in diapers?
To be quite honest, I'd have to look up what was going on in 93.
93.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
93. Hold on.
I was happy in 93.
Well, come back to me. Go, Siri, what about you?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What's that?
Go ahead. You go.
Who? Go what?
Best of 93.
Best of 93.
Yeah. Can be your top 5, your top 10.
Top 5 off the bat: Illegal Business, Mac Mall,
Yeah.
1993 by Naughty by Nature, Black Rain, Queen Latifah, Brand Nubian, and God We Trust. Easy Ease, It's On, not 187.
No.
187 them, killer.
Oh, shit.
Let's see what else came out that year. Too Short, Get It Where You Fit In.
Wow.
Came out that year. What else? Obviously, Chris said, Here Come the Lords. Still listen to that album to this day.
Love them cats.
How can I forget? Back the Fuck Up. Onyx.
Oh, yeah. Sticky Fingers.
That's right.
KRS-One's Return of the Boom Bap.
Okay.
Came out that year.
Yeah.
Shit, what else came out in 93? Obviously, like 93 Till Infinity is obviously one of my favorites to this day. Enter the Woo, Midnight Marauders came out in 93. Strictly For My Niggas came out in 93 by Pac.
Tupac.
One of my favorite albums of all time.
Yes.
What else? God, 93 was a great year.
It was a wonderful year.
Like 93, 94, 95, 96 are probably the best years of music, in my opinion, that ever came out.
Yeah, 90 in them 90s.
Yeah, it was probably the pivotal moment for him.
Right.
Yeah.
You still had the New Breed. MC Breed came out that year.
Yep.
Jesus, yeah, there's so much.
Electromagnetic MCs.
Yeah.
Conscious Daughters.
I like to put out UNITY.
Yeah.
Came out that year. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's Queen Latifah's Black Rain album.
Right? Yeah.
One of my favorites.
See, no bullshit in hip hop.
I also one more.
Go for it.
I have to. Guru's Jazz Mataz
Okay.
came out. Volume. I think it was Volume 1.
Volume 1.
Came out that year.
Shit.
Fat Joe's first album came out that year.
Flo Joe.
That's right.
So I don't. Those are. That was a good fucking year for music. Dell, The Funky Homo Sapien came out. Alcoholics.
Liquid.
Yep.
Did
187.
y'all know Dell was Ice Cube's cousin?
No, I did
No,
not.
I didn't know that.
I heard that a long time ago. I never really did any research. Maybe we'll talk about that next time. But they said that Dell was Ice Cube. They're related somehow, cousins.
Oh, and we said them earlier. Cypress Hill came out that year. Black Sunday. So, 93 was a good year.
Yeah. You guys mentioned basically a lot of the stuff that like Black Moon also.
Yeah.
Black Moon.
I'm surprised he hasn't mentioned Cream.
No, Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang
Yeah.
Clan.
Oh.
36 Chambers.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'm looking at tracks, by the way. I'm sorry. I didn't know if we're talking about albums or we're talking about artists, but I'm just naming a couple tracks here that came out that year. Protect Your Neck by Wu-Tang Clan. Mm-hmm. That was pretty dope. Let's see here. Murder Was the Case. Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Let's see. I saw another one on here. Oh, I'm Not a Player. Nate Dogg, fucking Too Short.
Surprised you guys didn't mention Fat Joe.
You did.
Yeah, you mentioned Fat Joe.
Yeah, Flo Joe. Fat
Let's
Joe
see who
Flo.
else. Party and Bullshit, Notorious B.I.G.
Oh, B.I.G.
That
Yep.
was on the B side.
Oh, what? Keep Your Head Up, Tupac.
But see, that's what's just crazy though. That was way back in '93.
Yeah, man.
You could ask me who my favorite new artist is right now, and I wouldn't be able to tell you shit because I don't have one.
Oh, I got one.
I mean, back then, I still have not. I shouldn't say artists now because I'm still following old artists. I'm still with.
Yeah.
I'm still down with the Cypress Hill. I'm still down with the Method Man. I just cannot still get a full grasp on the shit. It seems like it's more controversy and more bullshit gossip shit going on with
It
these
is
new
about the
artists
music.
than music.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I like to say because I
Let me hear you, Saxon, because you're the youngest one here, I think.
I think he is the youngest one here.
Yeah, I think you're the youngest
Well,
one here. So let me hear something since we all talked about '93. Like now, what artists do you think have potential?
I mean, I'm just gonna name one because the only one I can think of as of right now that has got my ear buzzing. I've named this artist for a couple podcasts already. If you haven't checked them out, you gotta check them out. Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas is fire.
That white boy.
No, it's the guy. Remember I told you that track? I'm Not a Racist. That video.
Oh yeah.
So that's his first song that I saw from him. Eminem had him on his album Kamikaze, and he's just been doing a lot of major tracks. I've been listening to a lot of his discography. He's really good. I feel like he's gonna if he's blowing up a lot this year. I can't wait to see how his career turns out next year. I'm definitely gonna. I think I'm gonna get you guys each an album just so you guys can check him out because this guy is he even though he has a new age swagger, he still keeps it rap. Like and I feel like you guys can all relate to him on various different levels. He's someone that I can say I admire. He's around my age. That's the funny part about that. And yeah, shout out to Joyner Lucas. He's doing really good. Yeah, check him out when you get a chance.
You saying you got on a Cardi B t-shirt?
Me?
Yeah, like me. I made you look.
Oh my god!
He's questioned himself.
You see, like, I forgot what you had on and shit.
No, well, okay. Don't get me wrong. Like, I wouldn't compare him to Cardi B. Cardi B is cool, but like,
The thing about Cardi B is she, not a lot of people. But I guess what I want to say about her, she's very raw.
yeah, she's raw. She's raw.
She's one of these chicks that brings something else to the game, right? She's like what you see on stage is what she is in her life. But I don't know. I mean, what do you think of her, man?
I don't fuck with her.
She just got divorced.
Yeah, from Dipset or somebody. Right?
Dipset now fucking from
Miko, yeah,
was it Cable? No, it was
No, Takeoff.
yeah, Takeoff.
I can't.
Not Takeoff. It was
Was it Quavo?
Offset.
it was Offset. There we go.
Yeah,
Takeoff,
Offset.
Offset, Quavo.
No, it was somebody.
It was one of those three.
Didn't he change his name or?
No, it was Offset. It's
Still
Offset.
Offset?
Yeah.
But then again, didn't they just get married? How long they been married?
They were only married for a couple months, right?
6 months, I think.
6 months.
And they have a kid.
Oh, I can't say shit because I was married 6 months one time, but I ain't had no kid with her.
That one time.
But man, nah, it's I can't dig her, man. I have a thing, if it ain't Rage or MC Light, Raw Digger, one of them type of chicks, Remy Ma, I just
No.
can't listen.
You know what? Yeah, I'll agree with you there. Remy Ma, by far, I at this point in time, I can't. Besides, maybe even Snow White, I can't think of another. Maybe even Trina. I don't know if you guys heard of Trina.
Yeah, Trina.
Maybe even
That's
Trina,
bitch.
but Remy Ma is probably one of my top favorite female rappers, just because of the fact that she's major raw and she still keeps it rap. She bars out.
I mean, this new rap with these females is this Barbie shit. It's just like the Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, that's where that came. All right,
I just don't. That's fine, great artist. You selling your music and everything. That's fine, but that's just something I can't vibe to. You're not gonna catch me driving down the street listening to that.
Well,
shit.
that's just like I was telling. We were talking about in the car. This is all just recycled '96. Little Kim,
Yeah,
Foxy Brown,
yeah.
like Trina, like
Yeah.
this is all just this is all it is. It's not nothing new. Sex sells, so real lyrical skilled females are out there, but they don't need to dress like this, they don't need to act like this. They can put down some real hip hop.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's all recycled Little Kim shit, and it's boring to me. Like
there's no substance to it.
Yeah, I mean, y'all got me thinking about Trina now though, because I used to want to fuck Trina. She had a big old ass. But yeah, it's just now, like you said, it's recycled. They trying to work off the sexy thing, but it was a difference with them though. These chicks, you look at the Lil Kims and Foxy Browns. They were some fine little chicks, but they was deep.
Yeah,
They was lethal with the mic. They had some skills.
well, they also they were riding with some true
Oh, yeah,
MCs.
yeah.
Like Little Kim was part of Junior Mafia.
Junior Mafia.
that's right. That's right.
Foxy Brown was rolling with
She was rolling with
the Firm.
Nas and
AZ.
AZ.
Yeah, so she was down with the Firm. She was down with Jay-Z's crew.
Yeah.
So it was like
And look at Rage. She wasn't one of the. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck Rage too. But look at Rage. Rage was with Dog Pound, and Rage was verbally
was hard.
abusive.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah, there was supposed to be. I was reading an article the other day. There was supposed to be like this female supergroup that was. I can't even remember who was supposed to be. She was supposed to be part of it. They were gonna try to resurrect them. I can't remember who it was though.
It was Salt and Pepper and the Brat.
No. Even the Brat though, like you look at her, she switched her style up. Like she turned it like once 2000 hit. Like she wasn't baggy jeans and a flannel anymore. She was rocking tight.
Trying to get a little sexy on, yeah. But yeah, I'm cool. Brat was a little too rough for me. I think Brat looked like she'd flip you over and strap one on and fuck you up. I'm good. Y'all probably going to have to edit that out and shit, but shit.
What about MC Shantae?
Roxanne Shante?
Yeah, Roxanne Shantae.
She was,
I mean, for the day at the time.
back in the day she was cool, but I mean I listen to her now because she got a radio show on Rock the Bells Radio, that LL channel.
Oh, she do?
Yeah, I think it come on like around 1:30, 2 o'clock every week. But she has skills. I kind of think Roxanne Shante was almost like a little battle rapper. Because she was, she would try to cut you up, but some of it now, I don't think she could really be too much of a big figure in the rap game compared to some of these females now.
Yeah. Well, I've been, my wife's been watching hip hop. What is it?
Don't say love and hip hop. Oh, hell.
Yeah. No, actually, what drew my attention was the Remy Ma.
Yeah.
Is
Papoose, ain't they married?
Papoose, yeah, they're married, and their kids are actually, they're starting to enter the game. So
Are they?
I'd be interested to see what comes out of that. 'Cause they both,
Papoose is nice with the bars.
Papoose is nice, but you got to look at it too, though. Sometimes the apple fall far from the tree. Look at Run DMC. Look at Run's son. Remember, he tried to come out with some shit.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like that either.
Yeah.
So you never know. Sometime maybe. Whose son got skills though? Big Pun's son got some skills.
Really?
Oh really?
Yeah, Big Pun's son is nice. He's nice.
That's dope.
He ain't quite up to his daddy's caliber, but he's nice. He's holding his own. He's doing.
That's what's
good.
up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see that. I think about it because we're coming to that point in time in hip hop where we're starting to see big time artists that we looked up to have kids, and they're like you said, they're starting to get into a game, and it's interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
Like some kids have just as much talent as their forefathers. Others didn't really make the cut, but it's still pretty interesting to see how that goes. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool because it's almost like the circle comes full circle.
Yeah, I want to see Method Man have a kid or Redman have a kid.
What?
See one
If
of them
Redman
come
has
out.
a kid that raps,
You know whose kid is tight and sound just like his daddy?
ODB.
ODB, Old Dirty
What?
Bastard son. He fucking touring with Wu-Tang now. He
I need to
sound
look that shit.
just like his dad.
What's his name? What's his name?
Young
Dirty Bastard,
Dirty
ain't it?
Bastard.
Oh, I gotta look this up right now.
Like his dad. He's nice. He is nice. So that one right there is on point.
Want to watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Watch.
Young Dirty Bastard. Does he spell it young like regular young, or does he spell it like YUNG?
I don't even know how
I think
to
you just
spell
look up YDB.
YDB. Okay. That's sick though. If he goes by YDB, that's sick. Hold on.
I also saw Cameron trying to come back.
Cameron?
Yeah.
Is he? I don't think he's with Dipset no more, is he?
I don't know.
I know that.
Well, he had a beef with Jim Jones for a while, and I think
that might be why.
And I think they were trying to squash it. I think they did squash it. I think think they did some stuff because I know Joel Santana, he had some beef with them as well, but then I think they squashed it.
Oh, okay.
Did he? Yeah, I thought I saw an album. Dipset might be in it. I don't know.
Dipset.
I always admired Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Well, I'm trying to think. Maybe Jim Jones is probably my favorite rapper in that crew. Out of Dipset, then there's Julius Santana. It's Cameron, and then who else is on there? It's
Freaky Deaky.
Is that his name?
But I don't think he rapped.
I think there's
Freaky Z.
Is there 4 or 3 of them?
I think there's just the 3 that rapped.
Okay.
But then there's spin-off people as well.
And that concludes another episode of Cigars and Hip Hop. See you next time.